Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with the January transfer move to Arsenal. For all you long-term followers of Transfer Daily over the years, and I've been doing this now, 8 years? You will know, right? You will remember the infamous year when I was talking day after day after day about are Arsenal going to sign Karim Benzema? And it was like rumours the whole summer. In the end, it didn't actually happen. And he stayed at Real Madrid and he's gone on to be brilliant there. But it rolled on and on and on and on. That is starting to remind me of this one with Vlahovic. Every day, I'm talking about the 21-year-old Serbian. Is he coming to Arsenal? Is he not? Every day, there is a story about him. There is no doubt that Arsenal are pushing hard to try and get this deal done. They want Dusan Vlahovic. It's no secret. There is truth in these rumours. Arsenal want him, but it's a difficult deal to get done. And then that just enables rumour after rumour to spread. The rumour today that he's told close friends that he'd rather join Juventus or Inter Milan. The other rumours around that, Arsenal are close to getting it done. Then there's the Torreira, using Torreira, letting him sign a permanent deal plus cash. Certainly is intriguing. It's going to go on till the end of the window. It's a huge and difficult deal to get done because mid-season, when you're taking away a team's best player, when, they're trying to get into Europe, which ultimately brings them even more money, teams do not want to let their best player go. Even teams that are normally look on and say they're selling clubs, they'll be like, well, he's so hot. We can wait till the summer. We'll still get the same amount of money for him. That's like 3-4 months away. Let's just hold on to him and see if we can get into Europe. So it's a difficult deal to get done. I think this is going to rumble on right until the end of the window. Can Arsenal pull it off? I think if Arsenal were to pull it off, it would be the biggest deal of the transfer window, possibly for the whole of Europe. So that's how big and that's how difficult and audacious a deal it would be. But they're working on it. And who knows? Who knows? There's also talk today that Arsenal are in talks with Jonathan David's agents. They want to bring the 21-year-old Canadian to Arsenal if they're unable to secure the deal for Dusan Vlahovic, which, as I just said, is very difficult. Jonathan David, though, would be a very difficult deal to do as well. Now, the reports are that technical director of Arsenal, of course, is Edu, has approached his agents and is talking to them about a possible move to the Emirates. As I said, he's kind of second choice, but another player has been having a great season over there in the French league. 12 goals this season he scored, the top goal scorer in that league. And, that's a league that boasts Mbappe, Messi, guys like this, and he's a top goal scorer. So that's no mean feat for him to be there so far. Again, though, Lille don't really want to sell right now. You know what I mean? They know they could hold out to the summer. A deal like this can get done, but again, you've got to pay a whopping fee. They want over 50 million quid for him, which is a lot of money for the 21-year-old. But again, the rumours are he used to be an Arsenal fan as a kid, and he probably loved the move to the Premier League. But again, difficult. This is the January transfer window, folks. You know about it. Hard to get done. And then, of course, to get any of those deals done, surely they'd have to move on Pierre, Emerick, Aubameyang, who yesterday actually was pictured in an Arsenal shirt. He's over there in Cameroon for the African Cup of Nations. Missed the first game, which Gabon won, by the way, through COVID, but he should be fit for their next game. Pictured in an Arsenal shirt, so still looks like he's, got a love for Arsenal. However, have Arsenal got a love for him right now? It does look like they're trying to move him on and get him off of the wage bill. But where are they going to move him to? Who can afford those wages? There was talk early on in the window about Barcelona, but they've bought Ferran Torres and only just been able to announce him properly because they had to get rid of players off of their wage bill to enable them to say, sign him up. That's how bad a financial trouble they're in, and they're going to have to get rid of other players before they could even think about it. Newcastle was the club a lot of people were saying, he could end up at Newcastle. But Newcastle, on the verge of signing Chris Wood from Burnley. They've met his release clause of £25 million. 25 million for Chris Wood, right? And he's going to be heading to Newcastle. So will they need Aubameyang? The talk is if they did come to Arsenal for a signing, it'd probably be for Eddie Nketiah. And again, that's very intriguing again, because that probably would mean that Eddie Nketiah would be the backup, which is something he's moaning about being the backup here at the Emirates. But listen, but what's going to happen with Aubameyang? Will Arsenal be able to move him on before the end of the window? Maybe a loan somewhere. At the moment, the sort of clubs that can afford it, they just don't seem to be coming in for Aubameyang right now. And just to remember, it's not like he's had a great scoring record over the past season and a half. So let's see what happens with that. But Aubameyang's still an Arsenal player. Wijnaldum, who I spoke about yesterday, there's still a lot of talk about that today. Again, loved it again today. The story that he was an Arsenal fan as a kid. So that will help. I don't know if that helps anymore, man. Literally, half the players across Europe were Arsenal fans because of people like Thierry Henry and stuff like that. But as they've got older, they've seen that it's not the same invincible Arsenal, right? So not necessarily as big a pull. But listen, it can help. It can help. I would have loved to have us to have got this done before the game against Liverpool. We got Liverpool coming up on Thursday. Our midfield at the moment is looking so frail at the moment without Thomas Partey and El Neni around. Wijnaldum would be a massive upgrade on anything we've got. It'd be brilliant to bring him in if we could get a loan move done. But, what are we going to do? We're going to wait till the end of the window. Is it worth it then? Thomas Partey could be back. Ghana lost their first game. If Ghana were to, say, lose their second game this week, which I think is, that's against Gabon, Thomas Partey, in theory, could be on his way back. You lose 2 games in these tournaments, you're literally out. You're out. So, I don't know. For me, if we're going to get the Wijnaldum deal done, let's tie it up quick because, Tottenham game, why not get him in before then? If he wants to come, if we can get a loan deal done. It's tricky in January. Arsenal linked with this guy today as well. His name is Filip Kostic, 29-year-old, Serbian, plays for Eintracht Frankfurt, primarily a sort of a left midfielder, valued at around about £18 million. His deal's expiring in about 18 months' time, and there's quite a lot of clubs looking at him. He's a very versatile midfielder. As I said, primarily plays on the left of midfield, sort of a wing, forward winger. And he's a lot of interest in him around Europe. West Ham here in the Premier League said to be very interested in him. Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan. Those are 2 of the other clubs that are very interested in him. Highly rated, highly sought after. 29. Don't know. Still maybe Arsenal looking for experience, but left of midfield, is that what we really need right now? I don't think so, but he's linked today. And we've made a signing. We have made a signing. Lino Sousa, this kid, 16-year-old Wonderkid. We've snapped him up from West Bromwich Albion, much to their annoyance, but he was like one of their hottest prospects. And Arsenal have signed him, and he joins Arsenal immediately. When he was 16, he was playing up 2 years, and that's always a good sign in the West Brom team. And he's said to be a really hot prospect. He can play for either England or Brazil, and he's a left back or a left midfield. Probably they'll turn him into a wing back, a left wing back. And welcome to the club, Lino Sousa. Probably will go into the under 23 squad or under 18 squad. But good luck to him, and let's hope that one day we see him gracing the Emirates. But that's a signing. Lino Sousa has signed for Arsenal. And Pablo Mari, more suitors for Pablo Mari. I've already spoken that Flamengo are very interested in him, bringing him back to Brazil, where he was very, very successful, the captain there. Villarreal interested in him as well. Now Udinese in Italy, said to be another team that are interested in Pablo Mari. It could be a loan deal. He could go out on loan, but again, a loan deal. I don't know. Do we have enough cover for Gabriel if something was to happen to him? I'm not too sure a loan deal. I don't know. I like Pablo Mari. I think he's a decent player. And he's an experienced player. And I know everybody looks at that game at the start of the season. Oh, he got spun by Lukaku. You know what? A lot of defenders have been spun by Lukaku. He's a top player, and it was early in the season. He's been a bit unfortunate with injuries, COVID, but I like him. And I think we should keep him at least till the end of the season. But he could go out this January. Let's wait and see what happens. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to tune in again tomorrow. We keep you up to date each and every day here on AFTV with all the transfer news. Like this video, subscribe here, and I will see you again tomorrow.